To go to the spiritual component, I believe that stress and difficulty, and I believe it because I've read it and I've been taught it for all my journeys into spirituality. I've spent 25 years traveling to India and being with one of the great masters and learning from his capacities for spirit living. But every stressor, every difficulty, whether for you as Berklee students it's going on stage and presenting a new piece or writing a piece or getting along with a difficult band or whatever it is. Maybe you have a teacher who screams and is hard, but you could approach him or her and find that part of them that's civilized and connect that way too. So every moment of stress is an opportunity to advance the spirit energy inside you. So what does that mean? So a nice metaphor is the metaphor of coal. So coal under the earth has gigantic pressure, the pressure of the earth on the coal all the time. And occasionally inside the coal comes a diamond, creates this beautiful artifact. So the pressure of life creates the diamond of the self. Use the stress, pressure of life to go deep within through meditation. In graduate school, when the pressure of graduate school was really extreme, I would meditate more in my dorm room. I spent more time in deep meditation than I would if I had been at the beach or having a nice, time with friends at a picnic, because it was a way to bring an energy, a shield, a force of light to the activity and to the work, which is a fantastic gift to yourself and to society. Nelson Mandela, who freed South Africa, spent 27 years in prison. And when they let him out, he was lit up like a light bulb. Watch the video of Mandela leaving jail. He was lit up like a light bulb because he used the experience, the unsettling, difficult, uncomfortable. His head at times bumped the top of the cell when he slept, and little social contact. He used all of that suffering and difficulty to become Nelson Mandela, to become the spirit energy. He meditated, he worked with the other prisoners who were dedicated to the cause of South Africa. Through the walls of the jail, they created a virtual university, and through tapping, they taught each other physics and math and geopolitics and strategy, and they learned together during that period. And he came out a guru, a powerful energy. Mohandas Gandhi, Mohandas means the highest spirit. Mohandas, highest spirit Gandhi, who freed India, led the freedom fight in India, said, I use spirit force against the tyrant. And he encouraged people to use spirit force against the tyrant, the people that were following him, his colleagues and friends and mutual freedom fighters. So use spirit force against any problem you have. And I promise you from my experience, the higher you go in meditation, the energy, they dissolve because you start your day and your meditation, your place from a place of spirit energy, of a place of wholeness, of the answer, of the endpoints, of grace, of fullness, of complete givingness, of complete love, of complete solidarity in inner sanctification. And when you go to that place of purification, the world problems go away because you see the answers and you're propelled into the channel that has the answers in them. Musicians would call it flow, creative people call it flow. Paul McCartney wrote yesterday the song in his sleep. He was so in flow, the whole song came to him in his sleep. And he walked down the steps and said to his wife at the time, I think Linda McCartney, I dreamt this song. I think this song must be a famous song. It's an amazing song. And he sang it to her at breakfast, and she said, that's not a famous song. You just dreamt a massive, world-changing ballad. How fantastic. Go write it down, record it. And I think he dreamt scrambled eggs. The words weren't right, but he then overlaid yesterday over scrambled eggs. So it doesn't happen immediately. You got to work it, but get in the flow. The flow is the answer. Everything else, being up on that turret with your guns, you're just causing chaos and fear, and you're advancing that reality. That reality will stay with you. You're creating it. Whereas when you go into the flow and the energy and you become part of the healing and the wholeness, all of that stuff naturally goes away because you bring the energy with you. Now, that doesn't mean you won't deal with difficult people and abusive people. You've got to learn how to have the martial art stance. You've got to know how to block and work with people that are hard and circumstances that are hard. That's part of the mechanics of being a good citizen or a leader.